Hello, my lovely, intelligent, and smart pupils. Remember, we've treated Area 1 and Area 2, Phase 1, Phase 2 of Area. Today, we'll be looking at Phase 3 of Area. Now, I want you to major on these three objectives. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to state the meaning of area, identify when area is used, and draw shapes leading to solving areas and solve problems involving area. What is area? Area is a space occupied by a shape on a flat surface. Area is usually measured in square units. Thus, we have millimeter square, centimeter square, meter square, and so on. Now, let's take a look at this example. What is the area of this figure? Now, these two figures are the same thing. Now, to get the area of this figure, the first thing we need to do is to make it into rectangles, break it into rectangles. Look at the one that is shaded with red. You see that because I've shaded it with red, we can easily see the three rectangles that it has formed. Once these three rectangles are formed, then you can calculate the dimensions. Now, the height of the letter H here, of course, the letter H, that's H, but the polygon, who can tell me the name of this polygon? Just count the number of sides. DODECAGON, 12 sides, okay? So, like I earlier said, we have the height of the shape or the length of the shape H is 10 centimeters, as we can see. And then we see the first rectangle on your left-hand side is 3 centimeters, which is the breadth. Okay? And if you look down, you see the other side of the rectangle is the same thing as the one on the left-hand side. And then in between them, the one colored with red is another rectangle. So that rectangle, the height of that rectangle is 5 centimeters and the breadth is 4 centimeters. Or you can interchange it as length and breadth. Okay? So with this, let's see how this example is done. So we have the solution. Since we are using only area of a rectangle, we have area. So you just take note, area is length times breadth. So the solution for each of them, we have area A, that's the one on the left. Area B, the one shaded with red. Then area C, the rectangle on the right. So area A is 10 centimeters times 3 centimeters, which will give you 30 centimeters square. Area B, the one shaded, will be 4 centimeters times 3 centimeters, which will give you 12 centimeters square. And then area C will be 10 centimeters times 3 centimeters, which will give you 30 centimeters square. So if we add these three areas together, we have A, B, C. If you put them together, you have the area of that shape, which will give you 72 centimeters square. Now, I want you to draw out this shape. Draw out this shape, and you see the red arrow there. That red arrow, I want you to tell me the height of that red arrow. Tell me the height of that red arrow. That is an activity you should do. Draw out this shape and tell me the height of the rectangle. That's activity 1. I have 2 activities for you. So you draw out that rectangle using that dimension, the dimensions I've given to you. Then you'll be able to get the height of that rectangle. Don't forget the middle rectangle shaded in red is in between the 2 other rectangles left and right. Now let's take a look at another example 2. What is the area of this figure? Can you tell me the name of this polygon? Of course, this is an arrow, but what's the name of the polygon? Count the number of sides. That is an heptagon, 7 sides. Okay, now this heptagon, if you look at the other arrow on the right, you see I shaded the rectangle. So you can see we used a triangle and a rectangle to form this shape. Now the height of the triangle is 4 centimeter. While for the rectangle, of course, we say the length. The length of that rectangle is 7 centimeter. Now, look at the place I mark X. You see that that rectangle is divided into, the base of the rectangle rather, is divided into 3 equal parts. And so X on the extreme right and X on the extreme left. And then down with that rectangle too, down the base is also X. So let's take the base of the rectangle to be 3. So if you divide it into 3 places, you have an X. So what is the value of X? That's the second activity I want you to do, is to draw this rectangle. I just told you the value of X. So tell me the value of X. All right, now let's treat the example. Note, we have 2 areas here. We have area of triangle, which is on top. That's half base times height, and then area of a rectangle to give you length times breadth to form the shape arrow. So area of the triangle will be half times 3 times 4. The base is 3 and the height is 4. Then that will give you 3 times 4 divided by 2. That is half of 4, that is 2 times 3, 6 centimeter square. Now, area of R, that's the area of the rectangle, is 7 centimeter times 3 centimeter, which will give you 21 centimeter square. So area of the shape will be, sum the two together, that is area of the triangle and the area of the rectangle. That will give you 6 plus 21, and that's 27 centimeter square. So I want you to do those 2 activities. Find the area, find the length X, knowing that the base is 3 and it is divided into 3 different equal parts. So what is X? And then the second one, don't forget, I told you to find the height of that arrow drawn in that letter H. So let's look at this. All right. Now I want you to do these exercises. Now take note of the number 1 and number 2, the difference in them. You see 888, be careful of it and make sure you do it. Now the height is 5 centimeter for that, and so everything is 12. You should be able to calculate for the rectangle. If you shade it, the one in the middle, you should be able to calculate it if you have done my exercise. And then take note of the second exercise too. This one is quite simple. Okay, do them. Thank you.